Hi everyone. I recently come off my bike in Surrey, so I smashed this gimbal up here a little bit. Well, it's called it there. I come off. All I done was I'm doing some great single track on Surrey like I do. If you've seen the videos, come onto this wide track. Was trying to find a trail called Van Gogh's Missing Ear. Whether it's still there, I don't know. Went on this wide track, big sand and rock. Wasn't really looking. Straight over the handlebars and onto my gimbal and my other camera, which is a Movie Rehu 150. The camera's fine, but the gimbal won't work at all. You can see there's big scratches on it and that. So I only had it 3 months and it was great. So what was the decision? To get another gimbal, 170 odd pound, or to basically buy a brand new camera? So I had a thought about it, and I thought, well, I'm going to purchase a Gopro Hero 7 Black to see what it's like. You haven't got that coming out your chest. It stays close to your chest on the strap, and obviously it's better quality. It's 4K, 2.7K, 1440, 1080, loads of different settings on it, and the menus are really user friendly. So I thought that's great. Purchased it, done some videoing in 4K, done some videoing in 2.7K, 1440. Realised that my Mac, which is 2015, is too old to process the 4K 2.7K. So I would need, if I want those settings and that resolution, I would need to buy a new Mac or a higher end PC, because it won't process it because of the chip. So at the moment, this video is about doing a test with the GoPro Hero 7. Okay, so the video now has Hypersmooth Stabilization. This camera has Hypersmooth Stabilization built in, and I reckon from my videos it's done a bloody good job. I've kept the settings on automatic. I've just toggled between 1440, 30 and 60. One thing I'm disappointed with is the echoey sound, but I think I'll have to manually go in and alter that. There's a lot of YouTubers that have gone in and manually altered the sound on this, and it probably sounds better, and also get maybe a wind muffler type case thing. I've done various runs, not all long runs, but I've shortened the runs a bit just to see what it's like in 30 and 60 frames per second. So you can see. I'd like to know your thoughts on it as well, to be honest, because see whether you can see any difference between 30 and 60 frames per second. So I've got the camera on 1440 at 30 frames per second now, with Hypersmooth video stabilization on, and the low light is off there, automatically turns it off. So let's see what this mode is like on this trail. I think I will have to mess around with the sound or get one of those fluffy cover things that you can get for £4 or £5 to stop the wind stuff. We'll see, because I think it went a bit echoey earlier when I was looking at it. Right, so this is what they call a Chartwood domain. Whoa, loving it. Dusty today. Saddle down. Okay. Whoa. Dry as candy slipper. Which can't make the corners. Quite dusty and ungrippy, if you know what I mean. Dusty, but let's go that. We'll go the wrong way again. Which I wouldn't know name. Goes into the gully. Oh, there used to be puddles here when I've done this before. Jump. Overgrown. Whoa, slip there. Front tyre. Oh. Nice, nice, nice. Woo! 30 frames per second. Okay, we're back to 144 60 frames now. I must admit the menus on these on this GoPro Hero black 7 is very user friendly. The touchscreen scrolling, lovely. Whoa. So back to 60 frames, and then the low light comes on automatic. It's quite a weird settings, but sometimes low light doesn't come on when you turn it down to 30. But it's back on again now. And this is automatic preferences up than anything manual, which I know a lot of mountain bikers do. Like ISO and that. The chalk here can catch you out. So you peeking through. Okay, so I've got the camera now set on 1440 resolution and 30 frames per second and not 60, and the low light turns itself off. So I suppose that's when you have to go into the manual settings, but I had everything on auto for the time being, and let's see what it's like on the GoPro Hero 7 on this little fun bit at QECP. Woo! Slightly tilted the camera as well. Got to settle down. Oh! Chalky, rooty, big security red. Saddle back up. The 1440, 30 frames per second now. Is there much of a difference? Ooh, forget it. This is it. Nice. Woo! So we're going to hit the blue trail now at QECP. The flowy blue. This is the first part of the downhill. In a minute. I've got a 1440 60 frames per second with the low light on, because we're in the forest. This bit's, you got a little jump up here, and then it goes off camber and fast, and then you have to climb back up again. So this is the bit with the biggest little jump of the two, I think. It used to be, yeah. Ooh. Loving it. Woo. That's lovely, that. That's very, very nice. And this is what I call Armageddon. It's the blue at QECP 1440, 60 frames per second. Gopro Hero 7 black. Loving it. Flowy, burly. Fast and furious. Saddle back up. Low light on. It's Armageddon. Dusty. Right. Ooh. Oh, how nice is that?